So, and revisit some of DMX's catalog, we got to go ahead and keep it real. His one main classic, to me, was his Dark as Hell is Hot. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, that was cool. And There Was X was cool. But a lot of that is not X's fault. X's energy, content, passion, it oversees all the production. But his albums after his first album, they sort of became, as many people would say, hit and miss because of the production value. And I feel that the Ruff Ryders, they hit and miss style kind of hurt X in a way. Because you started really seeing it after And There Was X right there, man. Because And There Was X, they style of production couldn't match X's energy like that. And I read too on one of the articles that they would take 30 days to complete projects. And it shows. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood was done in like a month. Because they made a bet. They made $1 million bet with Lior that X can complete an album in a month. That's how a lot of those Ruff Ryder albums, they were kind of like hit and miss, production wise. But at the same time, that's what the streets wanted. But see, with DMX, I wish he would have reached out to more producers, just like he did his first album. The first album was his classic because, number one, it shifted the culture. Number two, it matches X's energy. When you listen to songs like Stop Being Greedy, ATF, Let Me Fly, X Is Coming, it matches DMX's energy. Get At Me, Dog. It all matches X's passion. And see, the singles were hitting. When he would come out with Who We Be, We Right Here, X Gonna Give It To You, all the singles were hitting. But you know, the album cuts, sometimes they there, sometimes they hit, and sometimes they miss. It ain't because of X, it's because of the niggas that does his beats. You know? Especially on the Great Depression album. And I'm thinking the reason why X was still getting high ratings was because of his talent. His talent oversees the weak production at times. Like when I read on the source where the Great Depression got 4 mics, and I was like, what? Now it had some banging cuts, but I don't know if it was because of Def Jam obligation, but it wasn't as good as his last 3. But man, had X had reached out to different producers, like a Pete Rock or a RZA, Prime RZA, of course, Beat Miners, Havoc. Oh my God, man, X would have been putting out bangers. But see, the Ruff Ryder style of work was like 30. They were completing albums in 30 days. The first album hit because they took a whole while to complete it. That was years of hard work. Everything after that was rush jobs. And you could hear it in sometimes the way the beats was coming through. But man, the DMX over Prime Premiere. It's crazy, man. We could if the Ruff Ryder sound was great, but at the same time, with it being in-house and clickage at the time, I wanted to hear X over more beats, man. Over more different, darker, hardcore beats. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe, hit the like button, out.